What's up, carvers? Ever tried carving a kid? Not just a small figure, but one that actually feels like childhood? Soft cheeks, tiny hands, peaceful vibe. In today's carving session, we're taking on a cute little project that's all about capturing childhood innocence in wood. We'll be carving this sweet little angel girl. Wings, soft features, and a dreamy pose. It's a small figure, but one with big potential to stretch your carving muscles and push your carving skills forward. Carving child figures is a great exercise in subtlety. Unlike adult figures, kids have soft, rounded features, no harsh angles or sharp bone lines. It's about capturing emotion and simplicity through curves and gentle transitions. This little angel is a perfect starter for anyone who wants a bit more challenge than basic animals or geometric shapes, but without diving into super complex anatomy. It's also a fantastic way to practice posing, proportion, and expression all in one figure. For the wood, we're going with basswood. It's soft, smooth, and just plain friendly to work with, especially for detail work. We'll be using a 4x4 by 4 inch block, roughly 100 by 100 by 100 millimeters. That gives you enough room to work the wings, the pose, and fine details without feeling cramped. Now for tools, we've got our carving staples. The C4 whittling sloyd knife will handle the rough shaping. For smaller details and facial work, the C15 detail knife comes in handy. Then we'll add a few specialty tools, like the G320 gouge for removing wood and scooping out large areas smoothly, the P808 palm-handled gouge for mid-sized curves and form shaping, and the K1202V tool for defining textures like hair strands, wing feathers, and even wrinkles in the skirt. And don't forget a solid clamp or vise. It's a huge help when you're working on a block from multiple angles and need stability, especially when you're applying pressure with gouges or knives. Before we touch the tools, we need to get the design onto the block. Print out your angel child patterns and glue them to 4 sides of the block. This gives you a full 360-degree guide, so you don't overcarve and can keep the form balanced. Once the patterns are stuck down and dry, use a pencil to mark where you'll cut or saw off the bulk material. This step helps you stay focused on carving only what's needed. Think of it as sketching before painting. We start by sawing off the large chunks, front, side, bottom, whatever areas are clearly outside the design lines. This helps you save time and makes your block easier to handle. After that, grab your G320 gouge and start roughing out the silhouette. Focus on removing bulk, not adding detail yet. Just get the general shape of the dress, arms, and wings blocked in. Keep it broad for now. The wings are a focal point, so they need to feel balanced. Start by carving one side using sweeping cuts and stop cuts to build that feathery texture and form. Then flip the block and carve the second wing to match. Don't stress about perfect symmetry. Focus more on overall flow and shape. Let's work on the head now. We want a nice, soft, rounded shape. Think more like an egg than a cube. Use your gouge to carefully curve down the head, smoothing out all hard edges. Once the shape feels right, sketch the hairline and start carving in the strands. Keep the texture light and flowing. Kids' hair has a softness to it, so no harsh grooves here. Think gentle waves, not sharp cuts. Let's move down to the lower half of our little angel. Start by marking where the dress flows into the legs. This helps keep the proportions balanced as you go. Pay attention to the shape of the skirt and the legs underneath. Then carve along those lines, slowly revealing the legs. Think about posture here. You want them tucked in naturally, like she's seated gently. When you move to the feet, round them off softly, shaping them to match the peaceful pose. This is where small details really bring the piece to life. So take your time and trust your hands. The hands are supporting her face, so placement is key. Start by blocking in the arms, then move into the hands. Carve them gently resting under the chin, fingers curved slightly as if she's daydreaming. Use your V-tool to separate fingers lightly. It's more about suggestion than full anatomy. A soft hand shape goes a long way. Keep the pose subtle and relaxed. It should feel calm, like a quiet moment captured in wood. Now we're into the real expression work. The key here is to keep everything subtle. Carve closed eyelids, slightly curved to show calmness. Add soft cheeks and a gentle smile. Avoid sharp angles. This isn't an adult's face. Use the tip of your detail knife to lightly score the shapes, then smooth them in with shallow gouge work. It's delicate stuff, but it really brings this child figure to life. All right, let's bring it all together. Take one last pass over the whole piece, sharpen the wingtips, refine the dress folds, soften up the facial features, and add final details to the hair. Once everything looks right, lightly sand with fine grit paper to smooth out any rough spots. Just be careful not to lose detail. This step gives your carving a polished, finished look. And that's it. You've just carved a peaceful little angel child with tons of personality, softness, and expression. This kind of project really teaches you how to capture the innocence and subtle charm of childhood in wood, how to shape gentle curves and carve soft features. If you like this project and want more guides like it, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. And hey, tag us if you make your own version. We'd love to see your take on it.